Just finished sweeping up a week's worth of these. Seems like a lot to me. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to make of that? I hate this time of year. I'm still seeing lots of bees in the entrances. So that's a good thing. So does the amount of dead bees on the floor really reflect what's going on within the colonies? I don't know. They do seem to be shrinking, moving up. I hate this time of year. Especially when I see this. It stinks. I'm seeing, like in the shed of 1,450, I'm seeing 5 of those. And it's only going to get worse. What am I supposed to do about it? I don't know. So as I sweep my bees, my thoughts are preoccupied. I mean, I have so much going on in this farm. I have a business to run and everything, and here I am preoccupying my thought with other things, which is a good thing, really. Maybe keep me out of this bloody shed. But we have an AGM, and I am the chairperson of the AGM, and it's going to be held tomorrow during our Manitoba Beekeepers Association convention. And we're experiencing a lot of conflict within our association lately. And accusations, like people aren't getting along, people don't see eye to eye. And there's been a challenge put towards me, not officially yet, but on a continual basis in regards to my management of the association on how I handle a perceived conflict of interest. I'm having an extreme amount of trouble with this because I'm not really experienced. I'm a farmer, for Christ's sake. I mean, I don't know how to manage this. I'm standing my ground. It'd be so easy just to cave in to the demand of removing someone from office, but that's not right. My position, I've reached out to countless beekeepers, I've reached out to countless people with experience just to help me decide whether or not I'm conducting my affairs properly or not. And I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm managing affairs accordingly and appropriately and respecting the membership. Like, you see, conflict of interest is a touchy subject. There's 2 conflicts of interest. One can be with a business sense, which is extremely serious, and that's when you get the authorities involved to rule. And then there's the political conflict of interest. Removing someone from a board because of perceived conflict of interest on the decisions being made is a political decision. So the Farmers Product Marketing Board, they don't have anything to do with that. That's my responsibility. So me as chairperson, what is my exact role and duties in regards to handling a situation where there is an accusation of a conflict because of a certain person being involved with another association at the same time? Do I have the authority to remove that person from the elected office? And my position is absolutely not. That is not my role as a chairperson. My role as a chairperson, first off, is to hear everyone, to make sure everyone is heard, to conduct the business that the membership presents us, and to ensure that the board is conducting the business according to membership wishes and according to the bylaws stated out in front of us. My job is to manage the business accordingly. I cannot go in and remove. My job is to make sure that we are following through and my board is following through with a proper duty of care to the membership that put us into this place. I do not have the authority to remove someone from office. That is not my job. I cannot be the one who determines what is that perceived conflict of interest. That's a judgment call. I can't do that myself. One individual can't make that determination. This is something that has to be brought in front of the membership, and the membership as a collective has to discuss this and then ultimately form a consensus around the question. Is that person, should they be removed from office because of their actions or a conflict of interest towards the association, the membership itself? And to be asked to remove someone from office is completely and absolutely irresponsible. It goes against every grain in my body. And that's why I'm standing my ground on this. So this is something that has raised a lot of emotion. There's a lot of division within our industry right now around certain issues. And that division has created resentment and anger. And this is ultimately how it's expressed. But we do have a set of bylaws to follow, which I am following to the letter of that law to ensure that the process is followed through. And it is ultimately up to the membership to make the decision and whether or not we proceed on removing somebody who is elected into office.